talking about the performances and just even the kind of the mannerisms you create in this character, like I think you had me at rehabilitated in the way you say that. Like, I mean, is there a discussion to be had about how to like, figuring out Sophia's, that like I mean, like how many takes it takes to get say rehabilitated exactly that
Oh,
way? And
I mean, we tried a lot of different takes. We tried a lot of different things on that. I was so lucky to work with Craig Zobel on those first couple episodes, and we really were very like we tried a lot of different things with her. I came in with pretty specific ideas, and I worked with a brilliant movement coach to find some of the physical things, and a dialect coach, and you know, and we definitely tried. We did we there was like a lot of discussions about how to modulate where she is when you meet her and where she's going to end up. And yeah, but I definitely came in with a lot of like, this is what I want to do
the reason
for this.
I preferred this show than even to this movie to the Batman is
Oh,
partly is
wow.
because like well only because like I mean there's an oppressiveness to the seriousness
Yeah,
that I
sure.
think is countered by the warmth between your character and Colin's character. Like there's a warmth
Yeah.
even though they're combative. There's
Yeah,
a
I
real
know. There's
warmth
well,
and
there's a history and there's some humor between them too, which I always like
hmm.
really
And I
loved.
mean, I think that's like that's you need that. Like you could have the really heavy stuff, but you need. I mean,
Sure.
it's kind of like your whole career is balancing the screwball comedy with like, these really big heavy emotions, and that's brought to this into
Oh,
this
thank
goth
you.
this version of Gotham. And so, can you talk to me about that? Like, I mean, are you aware of kind of like how you're kind of bringing that sense of like or like was there a cognizant effort to bring a certain warmth to this
There
that wasn't?
definitely is. I mean, there was definitely humor in the writing that I absolutely loved. And then also Colin is extremely funny.
Mm,
Like I don't know if he's necessarily, obviously he's done like brilliant comedic work, but like that guy is really funny.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I think the more we got to work together, the more we would like push that. I think because, that is maybe something that does exist in us, or it's like a language that we share or
Yeah.
something. Um, but that's my favorite type of thing, like you said. I mean, I think that like life is often a fine line between, you know, crying, laughing, and crying.
Hmm.
Like it's just like, and it really like it goes back and forth,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it also has moments of stillness and whatever. But like, I loved that there was humor put into this because I also, I think that, yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
Was there, I mean, is it hard to keep a straight face when he's in this costume and when, like, I mean, you know who Colin Farrell is, and I mean, I don't know if like there's
Oh my
ever
God.
any
So
technical malfunctions and stuff when that get in the way of a
no,
performance.
it's
And
brilliant to be around. I mean, it's definitely like eerie because, but in the best way, because I feel like I've spent so much more time with Oz than with Colin.
right,
We're doing press together now, so I've like, but I really still associate those eyes and that voice with this other person
right,
who's
okay,
very real to me, because I saw him every day for 8 months.
right.
Um, but we giggled a lot. This happens sometimes when you do really intense stuff. Like you get a case of the giggles because I think your body is like, "Wah," like you have to like let some steam out. And so there were
Yeah.
definitely times where, and again, like I said, he's so funny. And there were definitely moments where, we were doing scenes where we should not have been giggling and we
Right.
would be giggling.
Is there also a sense of like you have like this is your character? I mean, I'm gonna kind of combine a couple questions in this because I mean,
Sure.
there's parallels or similarities between this character and Harley Quinn, both being in this universe, both being kind of like no, knowledgeable, versed in psychology and
Yeah.
all that stuff. And so there's an aspect of that like where you borrow strengths from that character, but then of course have to make this completely, you do successfully make this completely your own,
Thank you.
right? Is there an aspect of that there? But also, is there also something where you have to protect your character's vulnerability?
I really stayed away from, I mean, Harley Quinn is such an iconic character, and, she's like so brilliantly portrayed by Margot Robbie. I mean, it's like unreal. And I can't wait to see what Lady Gaga does as well. But I
Hmm.
did definitely stay away. I didn't rewatch anything. Like I really tried to make her her own thing and differentiate her really from anyone because I just wanted to like I kind of when we started I really put blinders on and was like how can I build this without influence,
Hmm.
and like find my own way through this and really, yeah, create a Gotham villain who can like stand on her own, if that answers it.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Like neon and just like woo.